Hey guys, this is Jam of jamonline.ph, and today we have here the Huawei P30 Lite. So this is the newest mid-range smartphone from Huawei, and yes, this is the most affordable smartphone in the P30 family. So what can we expect from this smartphone? Well, we got a 6.15-inch Full HD Plus display. We got a Korean 710 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage. There's a triple lens camera setup, a 32 megapixel front camera. There's the fast charging. It's based on EMUI 9, and there's the 3,340 milliamp hours of battery. So the smartphone is priced at $69.90, which is really cool. We got a triple lens camera. The Korean 710, well, it's not the newest or the most powerful processor in the mid-range segment, but it's quite able enough to run most games and applications. So what are we waiting for? So let's unbox and let's take a closer look on this smartphone. Okay, so we have opened the box, and let's see the Huawei P30 Lite over here. So we got here the Huawei P30 Lite, and yes, we're gonna turn it on right now. We're gonna talk about the smartphone later, but first, let's unbox the P30 Lite. Of course, we got here the stickers. We got here the pin, quick start guide. We got here the warranty card, and of course, we got here the jelly case. The smartphone also comes with this one. So this is the Huawei Quick Charge, and it comes with a wattage of 18 watts, 9 volts, 2 amperes, not that bad. We also got here the USB-C to USB-A cable, and surprisingly, an earphones, and it's not USB-C. We got a headphone jack on the P30 Lite. Now you know what's inside the Huawei P30 Lite's box. So let's check out this smartphone. So you already know the specifications of the Huawei P30 Lite. So you're looking at it right now, and as you can see, we got a glossy design at the back. It's actually plastic sa likod, or glass. This one actually feels more premium compared to the other or previous generations of the P Lite series. And as you can see on this one, we got here a reflection, like an inverted S reflection, that adds to the beauty or the premium feel of the smartphone. And unlike the P30 and the P30 Pro, this one doesn't have an in-display fingerprint scanner. We have the fingerprint scanner here at the back, and if you can't notice this one siguro sa camera, but we also have here a twilight light color. So we got here the violet color and then the blue color sa taas. So it's actually similar to the Huawei Nova 3i that we have reviewed before. Of course, we got here the Huawei logo, the triple camera. There's no Leica branding on this one. I mean, every P20 Lite, P10 Lite, P30 Lite, all of them doesn't have the Leica branding, which is already expected because the smartphone, well, it's a mid-range smartphone, not a flagship one. So sa likod, sa ilalim, we got here the USB-C or USB-C and the headphone jack. So it's not really it's not similar to the P30 and the P30 Pro. The P30 and the P30 Pro doesn't have a headphone jack. They only have a USB-C, and there's no dongle at the box. So this one has this one. There's a headphone jack on this one. We got here the speaker grill, the USB-C port. On the right side, we can find here the power button and also the volume rocker. And at the top, we got here the SIM card tray. So this one houses 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card. Right here at the front, we got here the display. As you can see, we got here a really tiny notch. It's a dewdrop display. Got also a tiny chin below. Not so much bezels on the side, and overall the display of this one is quite vivid than I expected. It's better than I expected, especially for a light version of the P30. And yes, I was satisfied with the display of this one. However, it's not as good as the P30 and the P30 Pro's display. But again, this one is still good for me, especially for a mid-range smartphone. So what can we find on the smartphone? So it's running on EMUI 9.0, so you can see from here, EMUI 9.0.1, Huawei P30 Lite, and we got 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage, which is pretty good. We got a Full HD Plus display, and of course we got here the basic applications that you could expect. We got a phone manager. We got here the other applications like High Care, App Gallery. We got Health. We got Party Mode, which lets you connect to other Huawei smartphones, so you could have a synchronized music playback across, as you can see here, you synchronize playback across phones on the same Wi-Fi network. But I doubt that you would use that. Nobody uses that. I mean, I don't know anyone who used that app. Anyway, you got here the top applications like Camera 360, but of course you can uninstall that one, but I don't think you will uninstall this one. A lot of you love selfies. Anyway, we also got here the Facebook and other tools like this one, so like this application. So not really that much, but still there are some bloatwares, and it's very similar to other EMUI phones, but I'm not expecting from it. I mean, I already expected that there will be bloatwares on this one. So yeah, what we can check out from this one, aside from the software, is the camera. So again, we got a 32 megapixel camera on the front, a triple lens camera at the back. The thing here is that we have a 32 megapixel camera on the front, which is great for selfies. The triple lens camera at the back, well, it is not as good as the P30 or the P30 Pro, but that is already expected since this is a mid-range smartphone. But we do have a wide-angle lens on this one, and we can actually take photos like this, very wide, okay, very wide, similar to the P30. The Mate series, we have a wide angle lens, which is pretty good. Of course, we still have the AI here, but as you can see, the UI doesn't share the same design of the P30 and the P30 Pro. Again, this one doesn't have the Leica branding, and the quality of this one isn't as good as the P30 and the P30 Pro. Of course, we got here the AI mode, we got here the other modes, lots of modes that you can use. We got the video. The video lets you record up to 1080p. Unfortunately, no 4K. Then of course we got photo over here, adjustment for the wide angle lens, up to 6 times zooming. There we go. Portrait mode. So of course I'm gonna show you some of the shots that I took a while ago. Night mode. So yes, we have the night mode over here on the Huawei P30 Lite and the AR lens. So this one can be found on the P30. On the Huawei Nova 3i. So previously we've unboxed that before last year, and one of the biggest features is the AR lens. So it's similar to the Animoji, and yes, we do have a lot of new 3D Qmoji on this one, including this seal, this angry seal. There we go, that's an angry seal. Of course, we're gonna show you some of the shots that I took using the P30 Lite. So this one is actually using night mode, and surprisingly, this one is quite good. I mean, it isn't as great as I expected, because I have high standards when it comes to night mode thanks to the P30 and the P30 Pro. But this one, for a mid-range smartphone, is quite well. There's no artifacts that much. The colors were good, not great, and it was quite bright for a night mode. Hands down to Huawei for that one. This is another shot. This is another night mode shot. So you can see we can still get some details on the P30 Lite despite using night mode. You can actually see Eye Academy from afar. Great, that is really good. This one is using auto mode. This is actually a wide angle shot. Yeah, so well, there's no autofocus in that one, but the quality is just what you can expect from a mid-range smartphone. So this is a wide angle, so it's actually quite bland when you're using the wide angle lens of the smartphone. But again, we're shooting at night, so it will be better if we're shooting at direct sunlight or at the day where we have a better lighting. This is a shot of the fake flowers. Well, you can see here the details, but it isn't as sharp as you can expect, because again, it's not the P30. But again, for mid-range smartphone, this is quite good already. Thanks to AI, we got better colors in this one. We got better processing, though it's not over-processed compared to the P30 and the P30 Pro. So another shot, though it's a little bit overexposed over here, we can still get some details, really good details on this one. Another shot. There we go, great details on this one. Nice colors, though it's a little bit dark for me. So this is a selfie that I took, and surprisingly, the 32 megapixel front camera of the smartphone is quite great. You could actually see the details over here, and thanks to the processing, thanks to AI, got better skin tones, sharper photos, and well, it's more natural compared to the previous generation. here's another shot, and yes, the selfie camera is quite sharp for a mid-range smartphone. So this one is using auto mode, and as you can see, it's not as great as I expected, but yeah, it's a mid-range smartphone, so yeah, it's still good for me. It's still great for me. You could still capture the details over here. You could actually read Saint Tropez, Cannes, and the other text over here. Although the colors are a little bit bland, and some of the parts are a little bit overexposed. So yeah, I guess that's it for our unboxing and hands-on of the Huawei P30 Lite. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, well, now is the time to subscribe. So don't forget to check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/jamonlineph, my Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/jamonlineph, my Twitter and Instagram at jamonline.ph. So yeah, again, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share this one, and see you guys again on my next video.